What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I truly hope that I am not boring the hell out of you guys with review after review of nothing but Montal and Mancera. But I mean, what can I tell you? As long as they keep knocking them out of the park, I gotta do what I gotta do. This is another beauty right here. If you've not gotten your nose on this, man, you're in for a friggin' treat. I'm not even lying. This beauty right here, from the house of Mancera, obviously, have a gander at that. Wild cherry. Alright? Wild cherry. You get that? Alright. Woo! Quickie review. It's a good one. It is a monster. Excuse me for a second. You know, I don't live in Flint, Michigan. This is not what the water looks like here in Florida. This is actually a concoction that I made up, and it's basically filtered water. I put a few squirts of honey in there and a few squirts of lemon juice. All right, real good stuff. So anyway, you guys didn't come here for that. Fucking honey water, get out of here. Alright, so anyway, this fragrance journey begins right now. People, get in the car. We're leaving. Let's go. Alright, people, once again, my quickie review of another flippin' masterpiece from the house of Mancera. And in case you missed it at the outset, this is Wild Cherry. Okay. I'm going to tell you right off the bat that if you are expecting a very sickly, cough syrupy cherry, depending upon your skin, like I always say, your mileage will vary. But if we're keeping it down to brass taxes, if you're looking for a really sickly sweet cough syrupy cherry, forget about it. That ain't gonna happen. It's not that kind of cherry. But before I get into all that, I'm gonna jump into the notes, people. You know how it works. Please stand by. Alright, and here we go again. The notes that are listed go like this: precious white musk, vanilla, iris, jasmine, patchouli, sweet heliotrope, bergamot, Calabrian lemon, and black cherry. Done. Alright. I'm going to tell you right now that this, if you look at the way the notes are broken down from Mancera's website, it will tell you that the black cherry is the first thing that hits you when this fragrance opens up, man. You know what? They are absolutely correct. So, but it's a little bit different though. It's a little bit different. When this fragrance opens up, I'm going to tell you right now, it opens up really, really, really sharp. You're going to get the type of cherry that is more medicinal as opposed to sweet. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you guys have ever tasted Hall's cough drops, and I'm talking about the obviously of the cherry variety. Here's a picture of it right here. If you've ever tried that, this is exactly what you're gonna get when this fragrance opens up on your skin, and I mean it's going to be hot and heavy. Very, very sharp cherry. But again, of the medicinal variety. It's not that sweet, sickly stuff, so forget that, okay? That's not even going to happen. Okay. This is on me, alright? I'm going to say maybe about 15-20 minutes after this is on your skin and starts to meld in, the citrus is going to kick in, alright? Hardcore citrus, and that citrus will fade slightly during the course of this fragrance's tenure on your skin. The black cherry will not go away, period. In fact, it stays hot and heavy throughout the fragrance's tenure on your skin. It will fade very, very slightly when those base notes start to kick in, but it is not going to go away. You are going to be detecting cherry long after this fragrance is on your skin, and even when this fragrance gets ready to jump off the cliff, you're still going to detect a hellified amount of cherry. When the menthol subsides in this, and that's, like I said, within the first 15-20 minutes, when the menthol subsides, I'm not saying that there's menthol in here, but it smells like a mentholated accord is what I'm saying. But anyway, when the menthol dissipates, after the 15-20 minute mark, the cherry starts to sweeten up, and I believe it's going to be because of the vanilla. Now again, I know that vanilla is in the base of this fragrance, but that's irrelevant. Where this fragrance is concerned, at least on my skin, it starts to sweeten up really quickly within like the 15, 20, 30 minute mark. It starts to get real sweet, and then this will resemble almost to the T a cherry pie with vanilla ice cream. I do not know, honestly, I think that maybe the heliotrope, yeah, that's got to be it. It's got to be the heliotrope. It's obviously detectable, but the heliotrope is really sweet. Sweeter than any heliotrope I've ever smelled before. So again, that's what gives this fragrance its really, really sweet disposition. But, it honestly may be, and I don't know, I'm just being completely honest here, it may be a combination of the sweet heliotrope and vanilla. Maybe they overlap where their tiers are concerned. You're going to get a cherry pie, a la mode, very hot, very beautiful, very sexy, and sweet. Now, like I said, in the opening, the cherry is very, very harsh. It's very mentholated. And then, like I said, after the 15, 20, 30 minute mark, that dissipates. It will then sweeten up. Again, if you're not into, really sweet fragrances, after this is drying down, you're probably not going to want to have anything to do with this fragrance because it does get sweet. Jasmine, by its very nature, at least on my skin, is really sweet. So when you combine that with, the cherry, the vanilla, the heliotrope, then yeah, it's going to be a monster. The only thing in this entire fragrance, actually there were two things. There were two things in this entire fragrance that keep this fragrance from being of the ridiculously sickly sweet variety like a Dolce Acqua or a Dulcis in Fondo. And that's going to be the tanginess of the bergamot and the lemon. So basically that's what you have. And trust me when I tell you, again, you're not going to be bowled over by sweetness at the beginning. Okay, I'll give it two extremes. In the beginning, it's going to be really harsh and it's going to have a lot of teeth. Sharp teeth. Almost serrated and jagged. Alright? And then it's going to get very sweet. But it's not going to be of the sickly variety. And again, your mileage may vary. You may think it's ridiculously sweet. I don't. I think it's really sexy. Now, this is a unisex fragrance. In other words, it is not marketed toward men. It's not marketed toward women. We've been through all that. Just wear it if you love it. I know I do. And it was released in 2016. You already know the nose behind it. It is Pierre Montal. If that guy even exists, doesn't even matter. What I do know is that he's knocking them out of the park. Whoever he is or they are, doesn't matter. They're knocking them out of the park left and right. And again, this is one of those fragrances that, you wear if you want to be, kind of playful, kind of sexy. In terms of maturity, doesn't matter. You already know. Gender doesn't matter. What setting you want to wear it in, doesn't matter. You already know how I feel about all that. Whatever, doesn't matter. Longevity is pretty much forever. And it is an absolute beast. If you spray it on your clothes, be prepared to have that sticking around for days. And I'm talking even after you wash it in the washing machine. This is a tenacious MFer. So if you don't want your clothes smelling like it, please be wary of that. because it will stick around for a long time. Again, on your skin, it's gonna last all friggin' day. I mean, I'm you know, obviously when I said forever, I was being facetious, but it's gonna stick around literally the entire day. This mug right here is a monster. All right. So if you do not like that really harsh cherry opening, that's okay. Stick around for about a half hour. Put a gas mask on before you go out or whatever, because once that time elapses, the harshness of that mentholated cherry is gonna just fall off the cliff, and then you're gonna be left, like I said, with the really you know, cherry pie, basically, with heliotrope and some citrus and sweet jasmine. You know, put some vanilla on top of that cherry pie, and there's what you have. That's it. That is it. Really awesome fragrance right here. House of Mancera, Wild Cherry. I will be back with more. I love this stuff. This is really good juice right here. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later.